right now. All right, it's time to put the thinking cap on here. We have Scizor, Haxorus, Blood Moon, Ursaluna, Toxapex, Drifblim, and Skeleturge. So right off the bat, Toxapex could lead and try to set Toxic Spikes. Does Scizor get Stealth Rocks? I feel like it might. It does not. Okay. Does he have any Rock Setters? Maybe Drifblim? No. Interesting. Maybe Ursaluna does, but that would be crazy running like a support Rocks Ursaluna. Let me just check. It doesn't. So I don't think he can set Rocks. Who do I think he leads with? His Haxorus is terrifying. So Haxorus and Blood Moon Ursaluna are going to be the things that I'm most afraid of. Skeleturge is also kind of scary. I didn't really prep a whole lot for Skeleturge. I've got knockoff on Goodra. I've obviously got my OGERPON. And then Head Smash with Arcanine. I might want to lead Arcanine and just hit something hard. The issue with leading Arcanine is if he leads Blood Moon, then I'm kind of Spaghetti-O, you know what I'm saying? If he's running Calm Mind Ursaluna, Annihilate checks that pretty hard because I'm running Encore. Although I was really excited if he brought that King Gambit to try to Encore him into Sucker Punch, but it is what it is. He didn't bring the Diancie, so I don't think he's running Trick Room. Who do I want to lead with? I don't think Arcanine's a great lead, now that I'm thinking about it. I could go OGERPON. Who checks? He doesn't have Kilowattrel. OGERPON pops off. I might lead OGERPON. OGERPON kind of goes crazy if he doesn't have Kilowattrel. Ivy Cudgel for Skeleturge. Woodhammer for Ursaluna. Brick Break for potentially Terra Steel Haxorus. Huh. I think I'm going to lead I don't know. I want to lead Electrode, but his Ursaluna's right there, and he could swap into a Volt Switch so easily. Cyrus, what up? Thanks for popping in. I think I'm going to lead OGERPON. He's still thinking. Oh, my bones hurt. My little tiny bones are in shambles. The background music piano orchestra went crazy? Dude, it does. It do be going crazy. Is the music, is it good? Is it like the volume of it? Because I think it is, but I don't want it to be too loud. I'm scared it might be too loud. You'd think after an entire season I'd realize what my levels needed to be for audio, but I have not. Okay, what is he thinking? Volume's fine, sick. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I've got my Peace Tea, my Razzleberry to keep me sane. All right. Oof. Oh man, I'm so jittery. At the end of the day, win or lose, we made it to the finals. Obviously, we'd love to pull out the W. Obviously. But Mike is a great battler. So I can't be so, and he has a horrifying team. I can't be so sad if it doesn't go well, but I think it'll be a fun battle regardless. I want to see if my Annihilate can pop off this game, because Annihilate has kind of been, and I think it's my own fault, has not been like doing as much work as you'd think it would. But I think that's because I haven't been utilizing it properly. So we'll see. I'm running with Citrus so I can hopefully take more hits. I really was hoping to see King Gambit, because I built this Annihilate to counter King Gambit and Blood Moon. And if he brought both of those two, and I could do work with Annihilate and get some bulk up set up. But I mean, I can still try to get some bulk up setup on Ursaluna if I can encore him into Calm Mind. I think, does Haxorus set up? Does he get D-Dance? Swords Dance, probably. He gets both. Horrifying. I think the scariest thing possible right now is if the Haxorus is either scarfed or banded. Which is probably one of those. But we'll see what happens. I want to try to figure out... I want to do a better job trying to figure out items. He goes Haxorus. Okay. Oh, man. I think Haxorus one-shots me with an Outrage. I outspeed it if he's not scarfed. The issue is if he goes Terra Steel. So, here's the thing. I have no switch-ins for Haxorus. This thing hurts everything on my team real bad. Annihilate can kind of hang in there, but it still gets real hurt by an EQ. Do you Terra turn 1? I don't know. Oh, this is actually the worst lead I could have seen. Is he going to try to set up and sweep turn 1? I think I have to play rough. I can't let him set up. I have to play rough. If you outspeed and outrage me, GG. I mean, not GG, but obviously solid play. First impression! Bro, I'm such an idiot. I literally prepped for first impression. I knew that was a possibility, man. I just forgot like an idiot. Okay. He's life orbed. And he can still Terra. Okay. This thing might just... I may not have prepped properly for this thing. The fact that he's not Terra'd right now makes me not want to go into Arcanine because I can Outrage. But if he Terra Steals, then I'm just scarfed into I'm locked in Outrage regardless if I'm scarfed anyway. But then I have to swap. Oh, gosh, is he really... Is he running first impression, EQ, Outrage, close combat? Because if he is, then I think I'm screwed. Wait. No, he outspeeds. Frick. I was gonna see if I could encore him into first impression, that'd be sick, but I don't think that's possible. And he outspeeds. What do I do here? This sucks. This sucks Ain, is what it does. I can't believe I forgot about first impression. It was quite literally in my brain when I was prepping, and I was looking at that move over and over again, and I just absolutely forgot it. I got to keep that in mind if he comes back in against Electrode, because that one-shots Electrode too for sure. Turn 1 KO is actually awful. The thing is, I don't know how well Annihilate takes. I'm pretty sure I take half from an EQ. So, okay. Here's the thing. I need to get rid of this threat, but I need to remember who else I need for other threats. Annihilate works well against Blood Moon or Ursaluna, and maybe Skeledirge, but Skeledirge is kind of scary. I think I deal with the Haxorus with Annihilate, or at least I try to. And if you can out damage my Annihilate, then I'm boned. Because I'm hoping with Citrus and Drain Punch, I can beat this thing. Because I would like to keep... I think he can outplay and one-shot my Arcanine, no problem, with a close combat. Because if I Terra into normal, close combat still OHKOs me. Which is why I wanted Terra Grass, but I forgot to change it. I'm gonna go Annihilate. Oh! I think I have to Drain Punch. I don't think I can bulk up here. I might be able to bulk up with the Citrus. I don't know, man. Not with Life Orb. He's gonna He might Outrage here, and if he does, I can go Wheezing. His other option would be EQ. Or he swaps. He might swap, but I have to Drain Punch. I can't play, like, I can't predict the Drift Bloom here, because if I predict something and he doesn't do it, then I am in such a bad spot. So I have to play super safe right now to try to get my momentum back. He probably goes Drift Bloom, which is fine. I really don't know what Drift Bloom does. You're probably super, like, defensive and haxy, like Willow, Thunder Wave, stuff like that. Okay. And I think my Hisui and Gudra can probably handle the Drift Bloom pretty well. What up, Princess Glaceon? Hello. Welcome. We are in a bad spot. Late Sag, that's okay. You missed me turn 1 losing my Ogerpon to first impression Haxorus because I forgot that Haxorus gets that move. And even though I literally prepped for it like a week ago, I immediately forgot when, you know, when it was crunch time, I forgot when it mattered most. And now one of my biggest checks to his team is in the frickin' dumpster. But that's okay. Yeah, he probably switches this thing out. He can go Drift Bloom. I could have Rage Fisted predicting that, but I need damage on this thing, and more importantly, I need my health back if this thing stays in and clicks Outrage. He might click EQ, because I'm sure he's scared of him getting locked into Outrage and me going into Wheezing. But I being on the back foot like this, I cannot think that far ahead. I need to go one step at a time and play super safe to try to get momentum back in my favor. But that's okay. You know what? I knew my boy was bringing heat and I wasn't ready for it. So we're gonna have to try to get back in the swing of things. This might be the longest battle in history, by the way. It's been one turn and we've probably been battling for like 10 minutes already. Oh man. Also, sorry if you can hear drums in the background. My roommate is practicing his drum skis, which is fine. Nice little drum line in the back. Bro, for whatever reason, go ahead and Terra Steel for me. I don't even know, the thing is, I don't even know what his other possible Terra types are because I was so locked into him being Terra Steel. He might have other Terras that work even better. Let me just look. He can go Dragon, Ground, or Steel. Okay, thankfully no Fairy. Dragon, Ground, or Steel. And his other Terra Captain is the Skeledirge, I think? Yeah, which Skeledirge can go Fire, Fairy, Grass. Okay. Can't hear anything. Wait. What do you mean? Can't hear... What? Like you can't... Huh? Oh, about the drums. Okay. I was like... It's like, there's no way I fricked up the audio so bad. Bro, this battle's so fire. 1 turn per 10 minutes. Yeah, lock in. Bro, Micah. Click a button. What is he? Dude, either switch to Driftblim or click Outrage, brother. Or EQ. The issue is, I think I feel like a Drain Punch does not even bring you in, like, into the orange. So we'll see what happens here. Or I guess you have 2 ghost types, actually. You could go into Skeletorge as well, but obviously swapping your ghost type into an Annihilate isn't like the best thing in the world. But it's pretty clear I'm clicking Drain Punch, I think. Turning the timer on? Maybe. I mean, I take a long time too, but I'm not going to turn the timer on in the finals. I don't know. I guess there's a timer in real Pokemon, so maybe I should. But we haven't been doing that all season, so I'm not gonna switch it up on him right now. Oh man. Listen. No, that's so fair. Me brain no work fast either. Oh my goodness. What do I think he's running? I guess I can take this time to think about what his other sets could be. Scizor is actually horrifying. Do I have... Obviously, I've got Fire Stab on you. Did I pack Flamethrower on Weezing? I don't think I did. I know I packed Willow, Defog, Strange Steam, and either T-Bolt or Flamethrower. He goes Driftblim. Okay. Okay. Word. I think he wants to burn me here, right? You get Willow. You might want to burn me here. What else do you get? You going for burn hexes? That's actually pretty solid. I definitely don't want to get burnt here. I also don't want to get T-waved, man. I can go Goodra pretty safely, I think. I do have Flamethrower on Weezing, which is good. Man. You also could be packing D-Bond. Do I want... So here's what I'm thinking. I could bulk up here, right? I should... Ooh, I might not outspeed you, actually. But are you really running a... If you speed crept my Annihilate, that's crazy. I could Encore him into whatever status move he uses if I outspeed. And I can bulk up a couple times. The issue with that is... He's hitting me on the special side with Hex, if that's what he's running. Or Shadow Ball, whatever it is. And that still scares me. I think I need to keep Annihilate as healthy as possible for Haxorus. So I either swap Arcanine, predicting Willow, but if he T-waves me, then that is horrendous. Although he doesn't have Kilowattrel, so me being Scarfed isn't incredibly important. It does mean I don't outspeed Haxorus, actually, so that's pretty tough. I could go Goodra. Goodra does not mind being statused, and I have the knockoff T-Bolt Ice Beam. I might go Goodra and click knockoff. A Willow would suck, but I think Willow on Goodra is better than Paralysis on Arcanine, so I'm gonna go Goodra. There's the Willow. Should have gone Arcanine, but it was either Willow or T-Bolt or T-Wave, and so I didn't want to take that risk. I think I can knock off anything for free here. You may go Haxorus, which getting the Life Orb off of Haxorus is pretty sick. But the issue is with Haxorus is I have to switch something into it, and that is big stinky. Because ideally I would want... I was going to say ideally I'd want to Will-O-Wisp it, but I can't. I can't Willow unless my Weezing is in and he switches in the Haxorus. You wanted to fight the winner with your special team? Do you want to do that right after this game? Because I'd be down if you have it prepped. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be the winner at this point. But we'll see what happens. I'm okay getting a knockoff on whatever here. If you stay in, that's best case scenario. Actually, I don't know what best case scenario is. You probably bring Haxorus into here. That would be my guess. Oh, you know what sucks huge butts? I don't know if I survive an EQ now that I don't think I do now that I'm burned. Oh, if I would have went Arcanine, bro. I should have just gone with my gut, but the potential for T-Wave just scared me out of going into Arcanine. That's okay. We'll see what happens. You have it prepped, you have to work in an hour? No! That's okay. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. This battle might be done at 7, so... You've had the team prepped for a month and a half now? I know we've been kind of slacking on getting these playoff games done, so I apologize. But I'm excited for season 2. I'm also really hot. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Oh. Oh. All right. Bro, who's getting knock-offed? Come on. Knock-offed? Knocked off? I think it's knocked off. I will come back from work thinking you work and you guys will be on turn 6. Actually true. Obviously, knockoff's not going to do a ton of damage, but I think right now I need to just set myself up to try to get into a better position. And I think taking out items off his Mons is one of the best ways to do that. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to cut this video up like crazy when posting the the final video on my channel, because there's no way the viewer retention on this bad boy would be through the actual gutter. Waiting like 10 minutes per turn on turns 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I think potentially for season 2 having a timer would be kind of sick. Just to kind of mimic actual Pokemon battling a little bit better. We may get through the entire playlist here. I might run out of music. I'm also running out of tea, which is probably good because I should probably be drinking water as well. Dude, here, I'm gonna get on a little soapbox here. This is why I hate calcing mid-battle. Because I know Homeboy is sitting there with his sheets up, just going crazy. Which, like, I get it. Like, running a couple calcs here and there on turns you know that are gonna happen, but, like, turning the timer on in the draft league I'm playing, it is illegal unless both players agree to it. That's fair. I think that's probably a good way to do it. I'm bad with mid-battle calcs, but not this bad. Let's not give them too much crap, because it's the finals and it's season 1, so getting that crown season 1 would be kind of sick. So I get it. This is going to haunt me, the fact that my OGERPON didn't even get to use a freaking move. Ugh. Air Slash. You'll love to see it. We knocked off This, okay, I guess that knockoff really didn't mean anything. Kind of a butt-so turn, but that's okay. I can go for T-Bolt or Ice Beam here. T-Bolt hits the Toxapex. Ice Beam hits the Ursaluna. Ice Beam also hits the dragon. So I think I Ice Beam here because you definitely don't bring your Pex into this. So I'm gonna Ice Beam. Flinch hacks? Oh no, you're so right. Dang, knockoff into a Focus Sash is kind of horrendous. That's, you hate to see that. He's Serene Grace the... Bro, if you're running Protect on this thing, I'm gonna scream my head off. Not the Karen. Why did you bring this in? You can't Toxic me. I'm a Steel type. I'm also burned. You're a special attacker, but your special is not great. I'm gonna eat up every hit. This might be Stallfest, and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna T-Bolt, see what he does, and then I may switch Electrode. What? I think you Protect here, dude. You don't go for a poison type attack. I think I can get Electrode in. But if I lose Electrode, I'm gonna be freaking sad McGee over here. I wish I would have calced Grass Knot into Toxapex. Because obviously I wouldn't want to T-Bolt into the Blood Moon Ursaluna. What do we do here? I'm gonna knock off and see what you do. You see, what do you go for? Ice Spinner. Okay. If you don't have Protect, I'm a happy guy. I'm glad I didn't swap Electrode on Ice Spinner. We go T-Bolt, that does good damage. You Ice Spinner again. You swap out here for Regenerator, for sure. Who do you swap into? Probably Blood Moon Ursaluna on the T-Bolt. There's no way you stay in. The question is, gosh. I think I need to make a crazy prediction to get the tide back in my favor. Because I don't, there's no way you swap this, you leave this thing in. You have Regenerator, my T-Bolt is going to kill. And I outspeed. You swap out into Blood Moon. I Ice Beam. I Ice Beam. Jesus, take the wheel. If you stay in... Okay. You recover. I'm gonna freak out. Alright. Gudra's pretty much dead. Who takes out Toxapex if Gudra's gone? Electrode with the T-Bolt, but I have to get rid of Blood Moon. Oh, this is, you know? Because I want to go T-Bolt now, but I think he swaps into Blood Moon. Genuinely. He might just recover stall me, though. My soul hurts. Okay. This is tough. That burn on Gudra is actually awful. If I would have swapped Arcanine there, this would have been such a different game. Oh man, I want to go for Ice Beam because I feel like he wants to swap into Blood Moon on a T-Bolt, but he hasn't been swapping this thing out. But he might now that it's going to be full health with Regenerator. I am so... Hold on. Let me step back. What else can I do to this thing? I can come in with Wheezing. And I can Willow. Right? Because poison resists poison, so his poison attack's going to be neutral on us. Unless you're running... Would you run Water Stab over Poison Stab? I really don't know. I think I go... Do I need to save Gudra for anything, though? Maybe a sack swap for Haxorus. I think that's the best thing I can do, is sack swap Gudra for Haxorus later so I can get my Annihilate or my Arcanine in for free against it. I think I should go Wheezing here. You recover. Okay. I'm going to Willow to just get some residual on you. And if you swap into Skeledirge, so be it. But anything else, the Willow is pretty solid on. Toxapex is a menace, bro. Honestly, best case scenario is he swaps Ursaluna here, and I swap into my Annihilate on a Calm Mind. Poison resist, yes, poison resists poison, which means poison is neutral on Wheezing, right? Because I'm Poison Fairy. That was my thought process. I may not have vocalized it in a way that made sense. But I was just thinking out loud of if he went for a poison type attack, would my Weezing get bodied or not? But it's neutral. I definitely struggle with thinking thoughts and then saying only half of what I was thinking. Because I promised the entire thought process made sense in my brain, but it may not have made sense coming out of my mouth. Okay, what is my win con here? Annihilate does really well into these four, right? Assuming we go Terra Steel on the Haxorus, but that might be a bold assumption. Arcanine does well into also kind of 4. I don't know that rocks are going to be necessary. I wish I had not taken off Wild Charge, because it would have been rocks or Wild Charge, but I kind of wanted the rocks there for like Kill a Wattrel and some other nonsense, even though the Wattrel would probably have been boots. But if I had Wild Charge, then Arcanine kind of goes in on the rest of the team. But I think we still have a good chance with Hisuian Electrode and Annihilate. It just really stinks that my Gudra is gone. I thought you said that Weezing would resist poison. I think you could be correct, and that might have been what I said. I was trying to say, I was going through the thought process of poison resists poison, which means fairy poison is neutral to poison. That was what the brain was doing. We have this mean customer again. What does mean customer want to do? Maybe burn. This might be a chance to get Arcanine in. You might also just want a Shadow Ball, because Weezing is not specially defensive. Which if you shut... Oh, man. There's no way he's running Flare Boost. If he's running Flare Boost, I will give him the win right now. That would be insane. Unfortunately, Goodra is the best switch in here, but Goodra is in shambles. I think I still go Goodra and Prage, because if he Shadow Balls here and Shadow Balls into my Arcanine, that's gonna be sad times. I think I go Goodra, especially if he's Flare Boost. I can't let Arcanine take that damage, although I am Scarfed. So I think I outspeed his whole team. So the damage isn't crazy. I just would not want to get into range where a first impression takes out Arcanine. You know? I am invested in HP though. Decisions. Arcanine actually takes special hits better than Weezing does. Because if I go here and I head smash, who's your swap in? Ursaluna? Is Arcanine having health more important than Goodra being alive? Is the question I need to answer for myself. I also don't know if head smash Okos, because Drifloon is a thick boy. I think I go Goodra and just play it safe. And get a safe swap into Arcanine. Even though I wanted to use Goodra as my Haxorus sack swap. Yeah, both games versus me versus Doc, Haxorus absolutely surprise killed someone. I'm gonna go Goodra. You go Willow. Okay. I could have gone Arcanine, bro. I could have gone Arcanine. Gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna T-Bolt because the Toxapex coming in, I think is somehow scarier than the Blood Moon coming in. Because if Blood Moon comes in, I can swap... Can I swap Annihilate? No, if Blood Moon comes in, I think I let Goodra go down. We're gonna T-Bolt. There's an Air Slash. We eat it. We T-Bolt. Oh, baby, that's DiMaggio. If you're Air Slashing, I can get Arcanine in and save Goodra. You might debond? That wouldn't make sense with 9% health. Is it crazy to want to save Goodra and swap Arcanine here? Because then Drifloon goes down, and who does he bring into Arcanine? Probably Blood Moon. Goodra needs to use Rest this turn? Bro, I wish. I think who do I swap here? I think I swap Arcanine. For something inside of my bones is telling me that I need to keep Goodra alive for a sack swap. Yeah, I'm swapping. Okay. We have one of the walls down. Does this thing get recover? It gets rest. If you're running, no, you're not running Resto Chesto. If you rest on my swap, I swap. I don't know. I just head smash. Yeah, actually, if you heal up, it's fine because I head smash either way. Okay, we take it. He was predicting the swap, which was solid. I swapped into a fire type. You think almost every Pokemon gets rest? That's fair. Pokemon need sleep, you know? Maybe not like Magneton. I feel like Magneton doesn't need sleep. Okay, the mean customer's gone. There goes this, bro. There goes the 6-0. If you thought I was getting 6-0'd in the finals, you got something else coming. Haxorus could come in, and then I'm spooked because you still have a Terra to use. But you wouldn't Terra Steel into my fire type, I don't think. Unless you're predicting the outrage, which would actually be insane. So the issue is if the manager, Haxorus, hold on, I didn't even look at all of these names. Karen, the manager, mean customer, and who knows what these names are. Magikarp, Feebas, Ditto, and similar Pokemon are the only ones without rest. Cosmoem, okay, fair, fair. A little trivia. Who do you bring in? Ursaluna. My bones are scared. Terra, how does a Terra Normal Flare Blitz sound to you? Because I think I just need to smack this thing. I could go Wheezing though. The issue is if you start Calm Minding, right? That's the biggest threat. Who do I need Arcanine for? Arcanine does really well into... This is tough. It does get Strength Sap. It's the deli worker, bro. Edgar. Oh my gosh. Because I want Annihilate in here if you Calm Mind, but I don't really want Annihilate taking an Earth Power. Although... might be... You still have a Ghost type though, so you can swap into my Drain Punch for free. I think I need a Flare Blitz here. As much as I want to keep Arcanine healthy... Also, do I want to waste Terra? Terra Fairy only helps the manager, and you might Terra that into Steel. So I may not need Terra Fairy on Electrode, actually. I think defensive Terra Normal, so that I'm no longer weak to the ground. I think that goes pretty good. I think that's a pretty solid play. The issue is, I know you're more physically defensive, aren't you? Yeah, you might eat this Flare Blitz well. Lord help me. His team is horrifying. Is this the time to sack swap Goodra? No, because if he Calm Minds, I'm fricked in a half. I can't believe he brought both Ghosts, dog. I was not expecting either one of them, and he brought both into my Annihilate, which was solid. Because the issue, I want to go Wheezing, obviously, to be immune to the ground, but I get one shot by a Blood Moon, so I can't go Wheezing. It's either Annihilate or Arcanine here. And obviously Annihilate takes the hits better. And I am running Citrus. I don't want to let him get into a Skeleturge for free. Although I could Rage Fist the Skeleturge. No, but you outspeed me. I can't do that. Bro, who handles Dude, this is an uphill battle for sure. He out-prepped me like crazy. Because I kind of need Arcanine for Skeleturge as well. Oh, man. This is tough. I think my only two plays are Flare Blitzing, Terra Normal Flare Blitz, or or swap Annihilate. Is Annihilate more useful for the rest of his team? Not really. I think I have to go Annihilate here because Arcanine is too good for the rest of his team. Mainly the Scizor and the Skeledirge, but also... Oh, but they have Terra. He still has a Terra to burn. Oh, this hurts my bones. You know what? I can Terra normal Flare Blitz. See what you want to do. And then potentially swap Arcanine after, or swap Annihilate after. Because then if you swap Skeledirge, I have a normal type to be immune to Shadow Ball. I'm so scared. I'm clicking Flare Blitz. It does half. You Earth Power. It does half to me. Do I take this thing out? I don't know if that's a roll. Oh, my bones. You could swap Karen here. Oh my gosh. Seeing what that did to Arcanine, I don't know if that puts my Annihilate into Citrus range, which is kind of scary. I think Annihilate takes like a little bit less than half. And I do outspeed this thing though. I think I swap Annihilate here. Do I? Something in my bones is telling me to swap Annihilate. But I feel like my bones have been lying to me so far. My bones didn't tell me about first impression. I don't know, man. The thing is, if this doesn't kill and I lose Arcanine, I think I lose the game. I think I have to swap Annihilate. Please swap. You don't want to lose your deli worker. He does so much for the company. The way he slices those meats so thinly, you would never want to let go of that worker. They're like perfect little cold cuts. Yo, Princess Glaceon, are your draft battles this long normally? Because I feel like we might have the record for slowest turns in the universe. Oh my gosh, this is not a good feeling. Being on the back foot this whole time is so nerve-wracking. Although I was talking to Damage Doc earlier today. It's been over an hour. It's crazy. I was talking to him earlier today, and he said we were kind of talking about like how our teams match up into each other. And I've never seen anyone take this long. That's kind of what I figured. And we were like, we kind of came to the conclusion that this is not going to be a very defensive battle. It's going to be pretty offensive, and which means I don't think it's going to be a long. Well, I don't think it's going to be a long battle in terms of turns, you know? Or, yeah, turns. Like, if watching the battle replay on Showdown, it's going to be quick. But clearly the full battle is going to take quite a bit of time. An hour is actually insane for 16 turns. Oh my gosh. 3.5 minutes roughly per turn. Yo, it was so long, Elgoth left. He dipped. He couldn't handle it anymore. Oh, he might be calling Damage Doc. He stayed in. Oh, you swapped. Okay, that's kind of what I thought you were swapping into. Now, here's my next problem. I feel like your last move is toxic, and if it is, I cry. You should have wild charged him? Bro, I'm scarfed. But honestly, that's kind of a play I would make. Wild charging into... I also don't have wild charge! Wild charging into a ground type, predicting the water type is definitely up my alley. I think I want to swap Wheezing here. Predicting a toxic. I can't let Annihilate get toxic. As much as I want to bulk up here, I can't. I cannot do that. Especially because I'm not going to be able to hit you well, because you're not going to be generating Rage Fist buffs. I think I go Wheezing here. Please toxic. Perfect. Okay. Now I know his full moveset, so I can, you know, I can work with that. I can Willow again here. You might go Skeledirge. If you go Skeledirge, that's... I think then I have to swap Goodra and get a safe switch into Arcanine, which is quite unfortunate. Man, his team is definitely out-prepped. Like, it out-prepped mine. His team matches up into mine so much better than mine does into him. I think you go Skeledirge here. Unfortunately, Skeledirge walls my Wheezing. You might just Baneful Bunker to Scout. Oh, my bones. Double back into Arcanine, predicting the Dirge. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to. We Willow into Baneful Bunker and then swap Arcanine. You heard it here first. You didn't Baneful Bunker. You Ice. Okay. Interesting. I'll go for a Confusion. PP stall, no. Bro, if this battle has a PP stall, I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's burn stalling himself? Brother. My boy. Yo. Flamethrower predicting the Scizor? What's your... Scizor smacks me with Bullet Punch. So I feel like him going into Scizor might be a potential possibility. I'm gonna do it. I don't think there's a reason not to. Because if, like, revealing my Flamethrower doesn't really... It doesn't do much, because I'm never gonna be in a situation where Weezing can click Flamethrower on Scizor if Scizzor's in, because he outspeeds me and he's gonna kill me. Well... maybe not. I am physically defensive. Bro, if you swap Scizor, I'll pee myself live. He's probably going Skeledirge. But the possibility of Scizor is too tantalizing for me not to click Flamethrower. Because Scizor resists the fairy, and it kind of goes well into my Weezing, you know? Although I don't know if he'd risk it not seeing my full moveset. Also don't know if he'd risk a Willow onto the Scizor, so maybe Flamethrower is a dumb play. But, you know, I'm always down for a spicy read. Because at this point, I think that's what I need. I need spicy reads in my life. If you go Haxorus, I'll be insanely upset. Swapping in on a potential strange theme. You might also just stay in. But I don't... No, you can't. It's the dirge. Okay, thought so. Burn? No burn. So this thing hurts me a lot. It's special. I think here's where I have to swap Gudra and then get my Annihilate in to scare this thing out, because he's going to want to start setting up Torch Songs. Oh, you're right. Fire types can't be burned. See, I knew that. I'm just dumb. It stinks having to sack my Gudra here instead of on the Haxorus, but I think I have to play one threat at a time, and currently this is the threat. What is your speed tier? You do outspeed Annihilate. If you're invested. Go Gudra. I have to get Gudra out of here. I gotta... Okay, yeah. You are Life Orbed. 2 Life Orb bombs. Moms? I'm glad you didn't Torch Song. That's nice. I can go Arcanine and I can Head Smash, which is horrifying because of the potential miss. You also... Hold on. This is a Terra Captain. You could Terra Fairy. You can Terra... Hold on, I'm reading. You can Terra Fire, Fairy, or Grass. All of which are kind of horrifying. Fire, Fairy, or Grass. Oh man. This is so tough. I think my only hope is somehow getting rid of this thing and sweeping with Annihilate. Because at that point, then he can just Toxic Stall. I need to keep Weezing alive for Karen. Electrode also obviously deals with Karen, but Karen shuts down my Annihilate with Toxic, Recover, Baneful Bunker. Outside of that, Annihilate deals well with Ursaluna. It deals okay with Haxorus, and it deals... Yeah, no, I have to get rid of this thing before I can talk about Annihilate. I think Arcanine's got to come in here and either scare this thing out or hit it as hard as it can with a Head Smash. Because you don't Terra Grass into this. You probably Terra Fairy. Yeah, I gotta come in and I gotta Head Smash. If I miss, I think that's game over. I think I scare it out, hopefully. I have to click Head Smash. If please just connect. Even if you Terra and it doesn't kill, please connect. Oh, you know what? Could have swapped my Arcanine. No, because I was expecting Torch Song. I could have swapped it in on the Shadow Ball, but I don't think I would have come to that conclusion with the potential for Torch Song. Toxapex comes in. Okay, it does scare it out. That does a lot of Damaggio. And I outspeed this thing. Well, you're going to Baneful Bunker. I think I get Electrode in here. Oh, everything inside of me hurts. Hold on, are we back? We back? Did I somehow get back? Oh my gosh. Is the stream live now? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? Did it start a new stream? I wonder if it started a new stream. I can't believe everything's still connected. Like the battle. My computer literally turned off. I don't know why. Hello? Hold on. Let me check. Let me check how this looks on YouTube's end. I feel like it may have just started a new stream. I'm back. Let's go. Oh, my insides are outside now. Holy. I just got so sad when that dropped. I don't know what happened. My computer literally just shut off. And I don't know if it has to do with my battery backup that it's plugged into. Oh, if that's dying, I'm gonna be so sad because that means it'll probably drop again. Hold on. The battery, it should be fine. Please be fine, at least for the next who knows how long. Okay, what did I want to do here? I think I head smash again. No, you're gonna Baneful Bunker. You Baneful Bunker, I get Electrode in, is what I was gonna say. And then I think I can Grass Knot in case Ursaluna comes in. I think I go Electrode. Because you're gonna Baneful Bunker and make me sad. But even if you Baneful Bunker, do I still kill you? Hold on. Because that would poison me, right? Is that what Baneful Bunker does? I think it does. Guaranteed damage dock is still calking. I think I swap Electrode here. Because I'm almost positive you're going for Baneful Bunker. Let's go. Let's go! Okay, we may not be back, but we're not as bad as we started. I think I Grass Knot here because that should take you out still. And you can't, if you swap Ursaluna and I Grass Knot, I'm gonna freak. I'm gonna actually freak. There's no way you swap Ursaluna. You might just let this thing go down, which might be the scariest thing that could happen. Do I Volt Switch? No, I can't Volt Switch because of Ursaluna. I have to Grass Knot. I have to Grass Knot. And if Grass Knot does not kill this Toxapex, so help me, I will jump out of a window on the first floor. So not that serious, but I will still do it. Yes, I'm okay, Cyrus. I apologize for the concern. We had some technical difficulties, and I'm praying that it doesn't happen again during the stream, because that would suck butts. But we're back. Did it restart the same stream, or did it start a second stream? That is the question I'm currently asking myself. I can check. I think it... I really don't know. I think it restarted the same stream, which is sick. Same stream? Sick. Let's go. Swap Ursaluna, you dirty dog. Please. Give me momentum. I need it in my bones. I think swapping Ursaluna is unlikely because I feel like he knows I'm going Grass move because it should still kill. I'm also running Grass Knot instead of like whatever else you get. I think you get Energy Ball and you get maybe Leaf Storm are the other two like grass moves you normally run. I'm running Grass Knot because worst case scenario, it still OHKOs a +2 calm-minded deli worker. And it doesn't seem like we're going to get in that position, but I still wanted the max damage possible, specifically for Ursaluna. I think Energy Ball, like, didn't OHKO even after one Calm Mind. So I kind of needed as much damage as possible to go into the Ursaluna. Bro, please, for the love of everything righteous and holy. You might just Baneful Bunker. You should definitely Baneful Bunker. Unless you want to preserve this thing and switch out to get Regenerator, which is more likely. So I think you do swap. Probably into Haxorus, which is bad. Dude, he has so many threats. He has so many threats, man. Like, threats that I cannot switch into. I should have brought Salamence. Bro, please start the clock. I kind of want to, but we haven't used clock the entire season, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to mess with bro in the finals. But homie is taking his sweet time. We have expended the entire soundtrack playlist. We got to start it over. Oh my goodness. Bro, this is gonna go until tomorrow, I think. Ugh. I don't know what he's calking. I feel like... Should I slip him a calking? Bro, do whatever you want to do. Oh, go! We got the read, baby! He might have been sacking that thing. No, there's no way you sack Blood Moon Ursaluna. We got the read. Play elevator music. That's actually a pretty fire idea. Volt switches are in fact free. That is some momentum. You love to see it. He goes Haxorus now, and I'm horrified. He goes Haxorus and I'm scared. And that's all there is to it. He still has not expended his Terra. You might go Skeledirge, but I think Haxorus is the better move. Because I don't actually know. Either one are scary, now that I think about it. Either one hit both of my Mons hard. So I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to sack someone else off. After this switch. I think I'm going to have to sack Wheezing. I don't know, man. If he goes Skeledirge, I think I sack Wheezing. If he goes Haxorus, I might be able to Scizor. I think I go Wheezing here. That's the only option. And I go Wheezing and... Oh, this is tough. I will go into work in 7 minutes and this goofballs haven't finished. I'm sorry, dude. We're goofballs. What can I say? I have to go Wheezing, and I think Wheezing hits the field and stays there until it dies, because I can't switch into anything else against these behemoths. I just don't know what you're gonna go for. Fury Cutter? What do you have a... What is your bug type move of choice? Am I an idiot? I gotta go Wheezing. I have to. If you double out, I'll pee myself. I will. I've said that so much. I gotta stop. Something's wrong with me. But I have to preserve Electrode. For momentum, Volt switching, for the Toxapex. Actually, Electrode really only does well against the Toxapex at this point. Bug Bite, that's what it is. So, good news here. Man, I wish I had not revealed Flamethrower. Oh, this sucks, man. This actually sucks a lot. I think you go Skeledirge here. And I think I have to switch Arcanine. This might be the deciding play of the game. Because you know I have Flamethrower. You're swapping out. Right? I think you're swapping. I'm almost positive you're swapping out. And you want to swap into... probably Skeledirge. Or I guess Toxapex? Wait, Toxapex doesn't have Regenerator. He's still at 37% health. Interesting. Because you want to swap Skeledirge here. And if you swap Skeledirge and if I click anything with Wheezing, I have to sack something else off. Right? Because I guess I could try to catch a Shadow Ball with Arcanine, but that still feels too dangerous. Because a fire type move definitely takes out Arcanine now that I'm Terra Normal. I think Regenerator applies when you switch out. I'm almost positive it does. Like you swap and then it refills your health. Oh, this is a tough turn. There's no way you keep your Sales Associate in on a Flamethrower Wheezing. There's just no way. Because Bullet Punch does not kill me. I don't think anything you can do kills me. And if I swap Arcanine predicting the Skeledirge, I can scare the Skeledirge back out and get damage off with a Head Smash. Oh, this hurts. But Showdown won't show you if Tox has regenerated. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking regular Pokemon. I guess that makes sense for Showdown purposes, that it would not show. Because in a normal Pokemon game, you can't look at their team like this. That makes sense. So, what is it worth risking Arcanine dying to something to preserve Wheezing? Who does Wheezing check? Wheezing checks Scizor. And kind of... No, it doesn't check Haxorus. He's running EQ. He has to be running EQ. It checks Toxapex a little, but that's not really, because it's just going to stall me out. It's going to be a disgusting pee-pee stall. This is the worst. You know what? Am I insane for wanting to click Defog to lower Skeledirge's evasiveness so that Arcanine has a better chance of hitting Head Smash? Is that ridiculous? Because after thinking about it, I think the Wheezing can die to make sure Arcanine gets in safe. That might be the craziest thing I've ever said. I think I Strange Steam first to just see what... I guess I Flamethrower just in case you stay in. And then maybe Defog. Defogging feels crazy. But I don't think Wheezing does anything for us now. Because you get O-Code by Haxorus's EQ. You don't do well against Karen. Like, it's just a stall fest. You don't do well against Skeledirge. You do well against Scizor. But so does Arcanine. And kind of Annihilate. I'm so torn. I think I Flamethrower. I want to switch Arcanine so bad because I'm pretty sure Skeledirge is coming in. Yeah. Oh. You went Shadow Ball last time. Is the chance to confuse worth it? Or do I literally click Defog? I think I need to damage you in case you Terra. Because nothing, I can switch nothing in. I need Arcanine to deal with potentially Haxorus, also just to deal with this thing. Oh, if you click Shadow Ball here, I'm gonna be so upset. Torch Song is also scary. I think I just need to deal damage to this thing so that Arcanine can guaranteed KO it in case it Terras. I wanted to switch Arcanine so bad there, but I just didn't. I didn't think the risk was worth it, but I guess I'm probably in a position where I need to take those risks. You Shadow Ball. I should. My bones. Everything hurts. Confused, please. I can't tell if he's setting me up to switch into Arcanine. If Arcanine dies here, what happens? If Arcanine dies here, I lose, I think. Well, Electrode can take you out with a Thunderbolt. I literally have my hand on the wall right next to me, bracing myself for these decisions. If Arcanine dies here, how do I deal with Scizor? With Wheezing, I guess? If Arcanine dies, how do I deal with the manager? That's scary. Annihilate, kind of. But I think I might need to do some bulk ups. I think I have to swap Arcanine. And if you Torch Song, GG, maybe. Maybe GG. Let's see. Please Shadow Ball. Go! Okay, I should have done that last turn, but my bones didn't want that. I'm kind of wishing I went for Defog to guarantee the head smash. Because, yeah, the 80% miss is kind of horrifying. But I can't Outrage because you could be Terra Fairy. I can't Flare Blitz because I don't think that'll kill. I think I have to click Head Smash, and if it misses, I cry. Because you might sack off Karen here, which would be bad. Which would be actually real bad. I think I have to click Head Smash. I have to. I have to take this thing out. Because I think if you Terra, I still take you out. I'm a strong boy. I just need to connect. I need to connect. And you know that I outspeed this. You don't know that I'm Scarfed, but you know that I outspeed this thing because naturally I do. Unless you're Scarfed. No, you're Life Orbed. So who comes into a Head Smash? I think you sack off your Toxapex now. Man, I wish I would have preserved the health on my Wheezing and swapped into that 2 turns ago. But it felt too risky. Please. Best case scenario, you stay in, I connect. Worst case scenario, you stay in, I miss. An okay scenario would be swapping into Toxapex and I kill. Swapping Toxapex and I miss would be alright. Because I could just swap back into my Electrode with like Baneful Bunker shenanigans, like try to predict a Baneful Bunker. Toxapex comes in. It was Regenerator. We land it. Okay. Now the thing is, do you Baneful Bunker again? Because I swapped Electrode last time. I guess, so here's my question. If you predict Electrode and click Ice Spinner, does it kill me? Because if it doesn't kill me, then Electrode's the right move. Because I do not want you poisoning my Arcanine with a Baneful Bunker. I do think Arcanine's at a point where a first impression kills it though, so maybe it doesn't really matter. I would tell you, but no help. Thank you. I feel like Electrode lives it. Like, I invested a little bit into HP. And Toxapex is not offensive. I gotta go Electrode. I gotta go Electrode so I can preserve my Arcanine for the Skeledirge. Because it's the only thing on my team that outspeeds it. Baneful Bunker. Let's go. Huge. Absolutely enormous predictions. I think I Volt Switch here. It doesn't make contact, so I don't get poisoned. And I Volt Switch probably into Annihilate. But then you bring out Skeledirge. and I get scared. I'll switch into Arcanine, I think. I think I Volt Switch into Arcanine. Be literally anything else. Yeah, I gotta Volt Switch. That's fine. That's actually a really good play, because now I'm still in here. I should have thought about that. I would have swapped back to Arcanine. Because now I Volt Switch out, and something's got to eat some hit. It's probably going to be Haxorus. No, you go Haxorus, you first impression. I have to hard swap. Right? Or does Electrode go down here? Because I have Wheezing and Arcanine for Scizor. I have, unless Arcanine goes down to a Bullet Punch. Arcanine might go down to a Bullet Punch. It definitely goes down to first impression. It might go down to Technician boosted Bullet Punch. I think next season I am gonna start doing some like calcs like that mid battle. I don't think I'm gonna ever get to a point where I want to calc every turn, but for like very important turns like these, I definitely think I'm gonna start calcing. But for some reason, my brain is telling me not to do it right now because I haven't done it the whole season, and I think it'd be cool to win the whole thing with 1, 0 team or Terra changes the whole season, and 2, never calcing mid-game. That was a really good Baneful Bunker play. I should have realized that that was a possibility, and swapped back into Arcanine. Oh, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Because an Ice Spinner is not going to kill Arcanine, and that's its only offensive move. I guess if it Toxicked, but at this point we're so late in the game, I don't think a Toxic would have mattered. That's... I went way too quick on that turn. I went way too quick on that turn. There's the Haxorus. So he goes first impression here. Does Annihilate... Annihilate resists first impression, right? Ghost resists bug. Actually, I feel okay looking that up. Right? Defensive ghost resists bug, doesn't it? Yes. I think I go Annihilate here. Oh, everything inside of me hurts. Because you first impression for sure. And I could go Wheezing, but you outspeed me and then you kill me with Earthquake. I think it's time for Annihilate to pray to his ancestors. Because this is what Annihilate is for. It is for Haxorus. And unfortunately, he still has his fighting immunity. Oh my, everything inside of me hurts. I can't, he still hasn't used his Terra, man. What's more important, Annihilate or Wheezing? If I go Wheezing, he just goes Skeledirge. This Skeledirge and Haxorus together are a menace against my team. I think I have to go Annihilate. I need Arcanine. Oh, I think Haxorus wins the game. I cannot let him get into a position where his Haxorus is in the back and it's the last Pokemon against my Arcanine, because then he wins with a first impression. So ideally, Haxorus dies here. But how do I get to that point? I can't put... that means I cannot bring Wheezing in. Because if I bring Wheezing in, he brings Skeledirge in, and we're back to that horrible dance of whether or not he's going to click Shadow Ball or a fire type move. I guess I could bring Weezing in, have it die to Skeledirge. No, it would die to Haxorus. That makes no sense. I have to bring Annihilate in. Oh. Oh. First impression, D-Dance, Earthquake, and a Dragon type move. Which means you don't have close combat, but you're gonna take out my Arcanine. How do I get out of this? I'm horrified. I think you go for a Dragon type move here to do max damage to my Annihilate, which means I could go Weezing and scare you out because of Willow. No, you outspeed me, you kill me with Earthquake. I know you're running Earthquake for my defensive core. The question is, do I take a turn to bulk up, hoping that whatever you're about to do to me plus my citrus is enough to live the next hit? Because I would love to encore you into D-Dance, but I don't think you're clicking it twice. Because you outspeed my Arcanine at this point with one D-Dance up, so there's no reason for you to click it twice. I think this thing sweeps me. Oh my gosh, man. I was not expecting D-Dance. I guess it didn't really matter too much. This sucks because now Electrode doesn't outspeed. Yeah. And I don't think it takes anything. It definitely doesn't take like an Outrage. I think this thing sweeps. Oh no. Do I think the bulk up is worth it? Because I'm going to take one hit at +1. And then I can start Drain Punching. Because I'm pretty sure Drain Punch does about like 30 to 40% to this thing. I don't think bulk up's worth it. I don't know, man. Oh, I don't know. So here's, okay, no, I go for Drain Punch because if you lock yourself into Outrage, I go Weezing. I have to click Drain Punch. Terra Dragon. That's game. That is absolutely game. Yeah. That's, not running Outrage is the smartest thing he did. Because you absolutely have EQ for my Weezing. I think that's game. Dang. Should have swapped. The thing is, I can't swap Weezing there because he outspeeds and he goes for EQ. I think the only hope I have is if for some reason he didn't bring EQ and I can get a Willow off. I don't even know if a Willow's worth it though. Probably is. No, yeah, Willow's worth it because Strange Steam's not going to kill. I think that's an L. I think that is an L, boys. You hate to see it, but he outspeeds the rest of my team in Okos. I can't believe I didn't prep for D-Dance Haxorus. I knew this thing was the scariest thing on his team. I knew it was going to be a problem, and I didn't prep for it enough. I think I go Weezing here. I pray that I can get a Willow off, but he clicks EQ. Yeah. Mold Breaker Haxorus added again. Life Orbed as well. Absolutely insane. If only I saved my Terra. Yeah, GG, man. Actual GG. Because you outspeed. For sure. That's a Dragon Claw. Yeah, you definitely... Yeah. Ugh. My bones hurt. My soul is crushed, but I clearly was not prepared for that game. That's so sad, man. My Electrode is not scarfed, so this thing outspeeds me and kills me with a D-Claw. Oh, I guess that is the smart play, to come back in first impression, but I think you outspeed and kill with the Dragon Claw regardless. But I guess that is... I mean, thanks for the extra KO. But I guess that's the smartest play. Oh, man. We took the L. Oh, that feels so bad. It feels bad because... Really because of turn 1. Not recognizing the first impression and having it kill my Ogerpon, I think is what lost me the game. Oh, I gotta hop in Discord. See if the boy's in there.